morning. Good morning, EJ. My baby. Good morning, Bear. Happy baby. I'm finna cook y'all breakfast. Okay? Cooking in the cell. Breakfast time. Good baby. Let me go. Let me go make it make sense. Time to put my clothes on and get dressed for the cooking in the cell. Food coming soon. Sexy. Hat or no hat. So on today's menu, we have steak and rice. We're gonna keep it simple. Y'all know I can't cook, right? So I'm just gonna, do what I can do with what I got, and hopefully it work out the way that it's supposed to. Man, we got steak, man. 2 for $19. I bought it from the canteen. You know what I'm talking about? So we gonna get this all the way going. Get the plastic. I'm literally one of them people that I don't know how to cook, so I just be kind of doing whatever it is that I think I'm supposed to do, and you just kind of gotta go with it, right? Forgive me, but it just kind of be like that. So I got steaks, right? I want to give you the full rundown of how this play itself out, but I really can't, because I don't know how to cook. And when you don't know how to cook, you just kind of be doing whatever it is that you really be wanting to do when you doing it, and just hope it turn out right. I know you see me, you know what I'm saying, I'm hitting them with the cut. Put that little cut on them. Put that little cut on them. These is for me and EJ and Bear. We is finna get ourselves all the way to get. I know what. Look at it from the back. Look at it from the back. It's yeah. Look at it from the back. Yeah. Me in the kitchen. How I'm looking. I'm looking all right in the kitchen. I'm talking about. Am I looking all right in the kitchen? Hi, Energy. How are you? I'm finna cook and get it. I'm finna cook and make it make sense. Bear still in her sleep, man. I see it. Forgive me. You know I'm one of them color people. I keep my dishes in the oven, right? I keep them in the oven. So don't start hating, right? Energy and Bear can't really have too much season, so I'm not really gonna season the food a lot. Steak season, garlic, pepper, right? Only 3 things I'm using. I do not care if you take it the wrong way, you don't like it, or I should be using something else. That is completely up to you, and I'm not really gonna get involved in that, right? Like, I'm just gonna do what I be normally doing in my regular everyday life, and hopefully it turn out the way that it is supposed to. I'm just talking about, I'm just gonna put the steak in the pan, and I'm gonna hit the other side, right? It's gonna get a little, they side gonna get a little seasoned, cause it's gonna be in the pan with mine, but not much. I ain't gonna put no season on the meat for them. They just gonna get that little extra off of the grease. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna make all the sense in the world, and I'm gonna put this other piece in here. Woo! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! Look at EJ. Talking about burying her somewhere, but look at EJ doing her little thing the way she's supposed to be doing it, while I'm working on cooking in the cell. So I done got that out the way. Let's go in the tray. My mama used to tell me when I was cooking that I need to clean up after myself, though I didn't do a whole lot of cooking. Let me tell you a little bit about me, right? I said that I was gonna post a video and tell y'all why I act the way that I act and why I be on the type of time that I be on. Well, let me keep it all the way 100 with you. My mother ruined me as a child. Right? Energy ruined me as a child. And what I mean by that is she just kind of literally didn't no matter what I did in life, right? No matter what I had going on or whatever it was never good enough. And I say it all the time. I tell people, like, my mother programmed me to be nonchalant in life because it would get me further. Being arrogant and cocky and all of that, man, don't do nothing for pushing the movement or being a better person or having people be endured and loving to you, right? Showing your arrogance and feeling like you better than everybody ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. And that just kind of is what it is. And it's kind of gonna be what it's gonna be, if you get what I'm saying. But as I was growing up as a kid, my mama never really was proud of too much of nothing that I ever did in life. And as a youngster, that is definitely one of them things that you be like, man, like, she don't love me or this, that, and the third. But that wasn't the case. My mother's definition of love was different. I take care of you. I make sure you have everything that you need. You got food, you got clothes, you got water, you have shelter. You have every one of your needs have been met. I don't care nothing about what you want. As long as I meet your needs, what you want is irrelevant to me. And I just kind of grew up with that philosophy in the front and the back of my mind and everything that I did. She told me no more times than I could remember. And I understand it, right? I didn't understand it as a child, but when I became an adult, and I haven't been an adult that long, just so we clear, right? When I became an adult, I completely understood where she was coming from, why she did what she did, said what she said, acted how she acted, and all of that, and the treatment that she gave me, because she treated me completely different than she treated her other son. I know I call my brother her other son, but that's just what it is, and it's kind of gonna be what it's gonna be. Let me check on my steak. Oh, what I'm talking about. Yep, we ain't gonna do too much. We is not gonna do too much. We is gonna keep that going. We is gonna keep that going. Let's turn that up just a little bit. That little rice, get that little rice cooking. So back to what I was saying though, right? So my mother never thought nothing that I ever did in life was good enough. Anything that I could ever come up with in life, any scenario, any gift, any money, whatever it is that I came up with, my mother always had kind of something slick to say, but it wasn't. She was just showing me through action that no matter what I do in life, it's always something better that could be done. No matter how much money I get, it's always somebody that's gonna get more money than me. No matter how many girls I had, it's always gonna be somebody that got a better girl or more girls than me. No matter how many cars I had, no matter how many clothes I had, no matter what I had in life, it was always gonna be somebody doing better than me and somebody doing worse than me. And I had to keep that in mind in everything that I did in life, and it molded me into the person that I am. I don't really take compliments well, because in my mind, no matter what I have ever done or what I do, what I don't do, what I can do, what I can't do, or whatever, it's always gonna be more that I could do if I put a little bit more effort into it. Every loss I ever took was a lesson, right? Every lesson I ever got turned into a blessing later on, and that's just the way that the situation kind of plays itself out. Back to the food though. Ooh, that little steak cooking. Talking about, I like my food well done, right? Well done. I like it. I like it well done, and I know that the camera be jumping from angle to angle and keeping you, you know what I'm saying, all the way in. But my mama made me like this, right? So when people compliment me, I just kind of shrug it off. Right? When people tell me they admire me and this, that, and the third, I kind of shrug it off. Not because I'm trying to be disrespectful to them or ignore what they saying to me, but my brain don't process it like that, right? I don't really look at it like that, because what they see in me, I don't see in myself, because I feel like I could do more no matter what it is. And that's just kind of the measure that it be when it come to that type of time. I'm cooking in a cell and I don't even know how to cook, but I don't have no problem failing So, you know I'm gonna try. You know I am gonna try. You know I'm gonna try. And it's kind of gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, with that being said, I just kind of wanna, I wanna address an issue or two, right? That be transparent in my life, man. In a couple months, man, we just gonna be homeless, all over again. And I'm doing everything in my power to try to figure out how to get us around that situation. We check on the babies. In the gene, in her sleeping, Bear is definitely under the blanket somewhere. He is definitely under the blanket somewhere, and I love it. But you can't see him, but I know he in there. And it just kind of is what it is. We got steak and rice. We're gonna keep it simple all the way. I would, try to put a little bit more to it, but I'm not. Like, cooking in the cell for me is just an exercise to try to do something that I ain't never did. I am stepping out of my comfort zone and try to put some food together so we don't have to eat fast food. But as far as Death Trap Eateries go, I'm telling you, it's definitely gonna be a series. I am gonna shoot a video for all of the places that I frequent to eat, that something bad can happen right there, and probably has happened on more occasions than you would ever think about or want to consider. It's just one of them things that just kind of be what it be. EJ, I love you. I love you, pretty lady. I love you, pretty lady. But, just kind of be what it be. I want to do like a Q&A or something when I be doing these videos, but the questions don't really be making sense, right? The questions just don't really be making sense to me the way that they supposed to, if you get what I'm saying, right? They don't, right? Good rice, good steak. Back to the food, right? Good rice, good steak. They got that good juice on it. They got that good juice on it. That's the good juice. Make it where it makes sense. Oh, let me move this all the way out your way. I was gonna cook some fries for myself, but it's too early for that. So we going with rice and steak, breakfast food, basically for the puppies. I'm making something for myself too, cause I just don't feel like I should cook for them, and I don't eat nothing neither, right? But on the back end, it's the last of the food that's here anyway, so this the last supper. This is the last supper. I'm gonna make it breakfast, but this is the last supper going on in this deal. I can't believe that I'm even in front of a camera trying to cook. It's definitely out of my comfort zone, and I definitely feel uncomfortable doing it, but just kind of be what it be. My social media is starting to pick up, and I am so excited that I may be able to turn what I do in my regular everyday life into an occupation, because people be interested in what I be having going on. This cooking in the cell is something, but this just a small piece of my life. Right? I do a whole bunch of stuff. I write books. I do music. I'm cooking in the cell. I have 2 extremely famous fur babies. My mama name famous. I got the pig finna come back. It's so much going on. I don't even know what to do. I really don't know what to do. I swear for the Lord, but it's just kind of gonna be what it's gonna be. Now, other than that, I would ask you, how y'all doing? What y'all got going on? Is you feeling the cooking in the cell video? People ask me to do this all the time, but I can't cook, and I don't really want to be on the internet faking like I'm Chef Boyardee. I'm not. Right? I'm just Dave, somebody that don't know how to cook, but I be trying. That's 75% of it. I keep saying the try is 75% of accomplishing the goal. The other 25% that you gonna need to accomplish the goal, you is gonna literally figure out on your way getting there if you put the try down. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you put the try all the way down, everything else gonna take care of itself. You want to know a little bit about me? I'm 45. I don't have any biological children. I've been to prison a couple times. I do not indulge in the street life anymore, and I'm doing everything in my power to be a better me. Which brings me to the topic of the Fresh Out ENT thing. Let me clear this up. Everybody always asks me about the Fresh Out ENT. Well, what you mean by Fresh Out ENT? I was fresh out of prison when I thought of it. Well, I was in prison when I came up with the idea, Fresh Out Entertainment. It's going to be everybody that I jam with when I get out of jail. We going to all be part of the movement. We going to turn it into something extreme and extraordinary because we can show the world that we came from this environment and now we are in this stage in life, and that's where it came from. You kind of get it? FOE. That's why my I Swear for Lord is not for FOR, it's FOE, because the FOE in I Swear for Lord is Fresh Out ENT. I swear Fresh Out ENT, Lord. It's going to be something special. It's going to be something special. You got to get to the back. You got to get to the back. You got to catch the move from the back. You got to catch the wiggle and all of that. I'm giving it to you. I'm giving you angles. Let's check on the baby. Look at that baby. You're not doing what she doing. Look at that baby. You're not doing what she doing. Now back to me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know it. I know tattoos and an apron. Chef Day with the hat on. I'm feeling like I'm somebody. Like I am somebody. Knowing I ain't nobody. I ain't nobody special. I got steaks. I got rice. The rice almost finished. I'm flipping the steak over. It is what it is, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So, with that being said, I'm just trying to make it make sense. I be so nervous when I be in the kitchen cooking, right? Cause I can't cook, right? You know it. You know I can't cook. But I'm doing everything I can in my power to try to, make it make sense the way it's supposed to. Then back to the basics. Do you hear that? Do you hear that sizzling? Hear that sizzling over here while I rock this steak? Let that sizzle, right? While I get everything else prepared. This rice is finished. Let that drain. Into these steaks. They're looking amazing. It's looking amazing. One with a season, one without. But on the back end, right? Everything that I do in life is to try to do better. I come from an extremely negative and violent environment. Though I don't promote it to social media, and I probably never will, I'm not gonna even tell nobody like all the crazy and wild stuff that ever happened to me in life. Man, read one of the books. You really want to know my life story and all of that, I put it in books because they say the best place to hide something from a colored is put it in some pages. They is not gonna take no time out their day to read it. And that is the philosophy. But people who really want to know will definitely take a little time to read up and see what the business is. They will. And I am appreciative to that. Now, with this rice in the bag, they got the rice in the bag. I love that. That is the best part of this right here. That it's hard, but it ain't that hard. Right? Cut this little rice and pour it out. You could just pour it in the, you know what I'm talking about? Hi, EJ. Hi, puppies. Yes, I am almost finished cooking y'all breakfast. So I can start cutting this steak up. Right. No season, right? Just a regular steak with no season on it. I literally have to put out a viral video on YouTube, right? Cause I need to see what it's like. I need to see what that is like, what it is gonna be. I'm gonna keep shooting my shot at it until I figure it out. I'm gonna put a video out on almost everything that I do. From writing books, to doing music, to cooking in a cell, to running a t-shirt shop, anything that may be interesting to the public, I am gonna be putting it out. And you know I'm kind of sexy while I'm doing it, but we ain't gonna get into that. Bear, Endogene, I see y'all sitting there looking at me. I'm almost finished, right? This steak and rice is definitely gonna cover 2 meals. Don't start whining. I hope I don't offend nobody by feeding them steak, but that's all that's here. That's it. There's nothing else to eat in this little residence. It's over with. This is all the food in the cell. This is the last of it. I need to go to the canteen to go get some more, but I don't like going to the grocery store. People be too angry in there, and I don't like it. Right? I do not like it. I don't understand what is there to be mad about. All that food around, all the snacks, all the cakes, all the sodas, all the chips, all of it, the whole shebang and more, and it be people upset about it. I don't get it. I am finna feed y'all. You do not have to make a scene. Steak, rice, a little coconut oil, nothing major. It's time for the babies to eat. Come up with this. There you go, there. Y'all enjoy y'all breakfast while I get myself together. I can show you me eating this and all of that, but for what reason you don't really want to see that. You just want to see me make it and tell you what I told you. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy y'all day, and I'm gonna let them enjoy their breakfast. Y'all have a good day and be safe. You know how these videos usually end with me fading to black. Not no more, man. It's Fresh Out ENT. I'm bringing the logo in like right now.